We have a lot to go through. Welcome back. We are going to continue to talk about all the other characters in the anime advent calendar. And given that the first 6 were all Naruto themed, let's go. And it's going to get more complicated. Not in terms of character story, but in terms of me trying to correct their looks. Or just not even correct, because I don't know if they were attempting to make these characters look more festive with the colors they applied to them, but I'm going to make them look more accurate to the show. So, the first complicated thing is that I got 2 Narutos back to back. So the first one, I just kept original Shippuden outfit colors, and then because he has his hands on his hips, I put like Sage Mode, which is like when he manifests energy through staying still, but he does that in a way that he makes like a double of him to stay still while he continues a fight to kind of like replenish the power. Anyway, so he has funky eyes for that. But then there's another one with his hand off to his side, and I put a Rasengan in that hand, like a little Rasengan, and corrected his eyes. I don't know why his eyes are like brown orange, but they're blue. Rasengan's like a wind style superpower orb that's spinning so quickly with its force and power that it basically like stabs you a million times. Obviously by his name, Naruto's the main character of this show. And what's happened to him, little did he know, I don't know why no one did tell him, but his father was Hokage. Hokage's like leader of the village. That's the title you get, is Hokage. And there was a giant beast called the Nine Tails that was manifested and attacked the village, and to save the village, his father did a ritual with his wife, Naruto's mom, where he basically sealed the beast into their newborn child. By the way, Naruto was like not very old, he was a baby still, but I guess their family believed he was strong to endure what was about to happen to him, because he did. In the end, he did persevere and kicked ass. But the result of the ritual was that his parents died, and so Naruto was kind of like provided the minimal by the village, but treated him as an outsider and as like the weirdo. I don't know why everyone treated him like crap. But I don't know why no one told him who his parents were. I don't know what happened with that. Unless they were afraid he was going to be like vengeful, that the village didn't do anything better. I don't know, but they didn't. So he was raised being an outsider, but even regardless of that, he still kept his chin up. He did his best, even though he sucks in school, which I can relate to. But he tried his best and wanted to be his best because he had the dream of being Hokage one day. Next, we got Sasori. What an a-hole of an Akatsuki. He starts off as like this big guy with spike hair, with a mask, and you just don't know what's going on there. But then all of a sudden, he's like this little boy, and he's like a puppet master. And Sakura nearly dies from him. But luckily, yeah. Oh, Gaara almost died from him too. You don't know Gaara yet. We will talk about Gaara. Then Kisame, which is another Akatsuki. This guy can like turn himself into a humanoid shark. Yeah. And was missing his weapon, which looked like he was holding onto, you know? So I added that to him. But yeah, his skin tone on the little figure is a lot deeper blue than it actually is. It's a lot paler of a pasty blue. He looks like a little necrotic, you know? But it's because he's a shark. You couldn't tell by the teeth and all. So that's him. He's an Akatsuki. Next is a very complicated character. Very complicated, but I will give you the gist. He goes by Pain, but this is a body of a guy named Yahiko that a guy is possessing. The guy, his name is Nagato, but he's going by Pain because he's the leader of the Akatsuki, and he's the one that wants to show basically havoc and pain to the world because of how he was brought up in the world in impoverished conditions and war and violence and just horror. It's really complicated, but the fight between Naruto and Pain is probably one of the most epic fights in the series. Like the animations and everything and the drama. And next, Toby.
So high, look at him go!
Better pay attention!
Oh dear! Ah! Olay! 3 against 1, you hidden leaf coward! Rasengan! Ah, you got me! Ooh, I've got it! I'm going to name this jutsu Ninja Art Whack-A-Mole Jutsu!
At least that's what he goes by as his alias, because he's really a long lost, believed to be dead friend who was crushed by a boulder as a child but survived. And he goes into the Akatsuki to cause havoc, to get his own evil plan rolling. Because one of the things that the Akatsuki were trying to do to achieve their world domination of in causing pain to people is by collecting all the Jinchurikis, which are like Naruto, the 9 tails that's inside of him, and also 8 tails. The Killer Bee guy had a Jinchuriki in him. Collecting those guys, but to collect the Jinchurikis also kills the host, so it means it would have killed Killer Bee. It would mean it would kill Naruto. So that was Toby's thing. I got Gyu Tomioka, which is a character not from Naruto. It's from Demon Slayer. I tried to figure out if he was something from Naruto, and he wasn't. Every characteristic of his little banam was telling me he was Tomioka. That's how I painted him. I added his ponytail and just got him all jazzed up with his colors of his little kimono. I don't know a lot about him. Not gonna lie. I saw him, you see him briefly in like the first episode or 2, but then I personally haven't gone to him in the series yet, because yeah, so if you want to find out about him, you'll just have to do the same as me, I guess. Okay, I know I did 6 in the last episode, but I want to do these next 2 together. Haku. Haku is very early on in the series, and we also, in the books, all believed Haku was a girl. Long hair, pretty eyes, got like a small stature. No. Oh yeah, also the voice very much sounded feminine.
Hi there, where did you come from? You know, what are you doing out here and all that?
I'm gathering herbs.
Herbs?
Yes, that's right. They're for treating illnesses and healing wounds.
Huh? What are you laughing about? What's so funny?
Is there someone who's precious to you?
Someone who... What are you saying, sis? What do you mean precious?
Goodbye. We'll meet again sometime. Oh, by the way, I'm a boy.
Huh? Ah! No way! He's prettier than Sakura!
No, it's a dude. It's a dude. He did not have a good upbringing. It was found and came across by Zabuza, who was our second that I'm matching together. That's why I wanted to do the next 2 together, because they kind of intertwine. Haku was found by Zabuza, taken care of, trained by, and they kind of teamed up to do their own personal missions. One of the things is that Haku wears a mask, which is on his hand. It's so hard to make my brain say he instead of she, because it looks so much and he sounds like a girl. And then Zabuza was missing his sword. Again, looked to be holding something and had his belt to hold his sword. And then the origin to this is because in his village, Village of the Mist, they would have people as candidates to fight literally to the death to be a part of one of the special swordsman crew. And who likes that? Who approves of a village leader approving fights to the death between their own people? Not Zabuza. So what did he do? Which I don't know how this would have helped the thing, but he killed every candidate that was going in to be one of these special swordsmen. And so he ended up getting one of the swords, was a part of the village mission initially, was kind of not about it, rebelled, and was trying to fight against things that Village of the Mist and stuff were doing. Let's end it here. Okay, there are 6 other figures after this, and that's it. Yeah, so it is also currently after Christmas, so I know what they are already. So prepare, there will be doubles again, but there also will be new ones. But hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you've enjoyed the process of this and seen how much more complicated it has gotten as days went on, opening these up in terms of designing and building little miniature swords and stuff for these guys. But if you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up down below. If you have any questions about the show or any other recommendations for animes, by all means, either comment a question for suggestions or even give me suggestions, by all means. Until next time, love ya, be safe out there, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year, because that's a thing coming up. Bye.